Thursday. So I did the interview for Channel 3, and it went good, but while I was in there, and the anchor guy, he was like in the back getting his equipment and all set up, like I took a little selfie video and got the whole inside of the room, and I was gonna post that because it was cool. Like I've never been in that, like a news channel room before. They had like the green screen and then like the weather and the sports, and it was all just kind of crammed in one room, and they just rotate the cameras, so it was all right in there. And I accidentally deleted the video and was like, fuck! Didn't get to post it. That would have been good. It was good content. But I did do the interview. It was pretty good. He asked me questions, and it was hard to be, I don't know. He's gonna like slice it, because the camera was just on me. Like it wasn't like a typical like two-person interview. Like he was standing there with a mic, or sitting there, but I was the only one that was in the shot. And then he was just asking me, random questions, and I didn't know what he was going to ask me, so they all caught me off guard a little bit. Like I was kind of prepared for those similar questions, but I just didn't know, there was a million ways to answer all of those questions, so I was just trying to pick like, a way to kind of be funny and show my personality a little bit, but at the same time, not sound like a complete idiot. So we'll see. Hopefully he makes me look good. And then I think he's going to take some cuts of my previous fights, like off of YouTube, and just take a couple scenes off of that, and hopefully it'll be done next week before the fight. And I'll make another Instagram video, but for those who are going to watch this, the ticket money I need in by Monday. So if you want to buy tickets from me, still got them. All the rest of the fighters got them, but we got to turn them in by Monday. And I'm holding tickets for some people. I can hold a couple more. You just got to communicate, let me know. But yeah, other than that, I'm doing pretty good. Yeah, that was pretty fun. I'm not sure if that's that interview thing is just going to be like a one-time thing, or if I'll be able to do it like, a couple times a year or something like that. That'd be cool if I could just kind of have them interview me every time like I reach a new level in my progression. If I go pro, then they can interview me again or something like that. I don't know. It's cool. It's a good outlet. And it'll be good. I'm excited. Yeah. Other than that, just waiting for school to be out. Kinda. These classes are pretty easy. Courses are all mostly just check the block kind of thing. But oh yeah, I'm getting my shorts worked on right now. My fight shorts. I'm getting them embroidered. So that'll be cool. I'll post pictures of that when it's done. And I got a couple sponsors. I need to get their logos and stuff, and I might put one or two on my shorts before this next fight. So yeah, that'll be good. Ordered some like $30 shorts off of Amazon, and they're great. Well, the name brand fight shorts that already had designs and stuff on them were like $60. And so these ones are just straight black. They have like a couple features on them, like they have extra Velcro where you need it, elastic in the back so it won't slip down. They're like in the crotch, there's elastic, so like when you kick, they're like stretchy. So I mean, it's pretty good quality, made in China, just like everything else. Maybe some other terrible country. Yeah. And then I voted, so that was interesting. Never voted before, registered for the first time this year. I always had a kind of a stance like, and majority of people don't know what the hell they're voting for, which is still true. like most of those candidates, like I only knew a few names, so that was kind of, you know, it's like I don't really want to vote at all because I don't know any of these people. And on top of that, like, it's a politician, you know, they're like, yeah, I'll promise you this, or I'm going to go this way, and then when you elect them or vote for them and they get into their position, you know, they might be influenced the other way, and then you're sitting there like, well, wait a second, I voted for you because I thought you were going to go down this path, and now you're going down that path, and what now? Fuck me, right? Yep, fuck you. That's what you get. If you don't like it, just become a politician yourself, I guess. Yeah, that's kind of weird. And also with these other measures and stuff, like I did do research on a couple of them. You know, the sanctuary one, the statue one. There's some budgeting ones for like the sheriffs and CHP. One for like dialysis, things like that. And even the language in that is just so tricky. Like, even if you were to do in-depth research on it, you're still not, you know, like, for example, they're like, you know, I'm just throwing random numbers, but they're like, oh yeah, we're going to allocate $1 billion to, you know, this organization, like improving the schools, for example. They allocated a certain amount to fix schools, and then you're like, okay, well, obviously I'd like more money to go to schools, but where is that money exactly going to go? You know, like, where are the receipts for all this shit? Because you say it's going to, you know, put new roofs and new windows and, you know, improve the infrastructure and all that kind of stuff, but is it really? There's only some of that money going to go there, you know? I don't know. So even if you do vote one way or the other, where it's still a crapshoot on whether or not it's going to go down exactly how it is on paper. Like, I just don't believe that it is. I think everything is going to be different regardless which way you vote. So yeah, it's kind of a weird thing. And on top of that, like, I feel like I have like a lot more perspective about this kind of crap than other people. And so going into the voting room, I'm looking around and just fucking idiots, you know? Like, I don't know that they're an idiot, but just looking at them, I can tell they're an idiot. And, yeah, but that's just me judging them. Try not to do that, but it's fucking hard sometimes. You just look at these people, and you're like, okay, you clearly have a screw loose, and who the hell are you voting for? Like, who? Because I know you didn't do more research than me, but that's a guess again. I don't know. I had a conversation with another veteran about the same topic, and he was way more educated on the system than I was, and he chose not to vote for that same exact reason that I just told you. He just doesn't know enough, and he knows enough to know that he doesn't know enough. And that's the problem with everybody else that votes, is that you think you know what you're voting for, but you really don't. It's just such a twisted game. Like, you're just a number, and, you know, essentially you're just a sheep, and they can get you to go whichever way. Yeah, it's kind of a weird thing. But if you did vote, who'd you vote for? Tell me. All right. Yeah, that's it. 9 minutes. That's good. All right. Have a happy Thursday. The sun's out. Drink water. Bye.